Right then, you horrible lot. This week on Burntwolf Airsoft, I'm donning my bandana and cowboy hat and doing my best to avoid camping in mountain regions named after spinal injuries. Do take a look at this beautiful piece of kit, the KTW 1873 Winchester. Now, I've been a fan of old spaghetti westerns since I was a boy, and I just had to add this to my airsoft arsenal. Measuring in at 94 centimeters, this is the carbine version of the 1873, and it's perfect for general skirmishing. Made of metal, it has a very solid feel about it, and it weighs in at a nice 2 kilograms. It also comes with 2 underbarrel tube mags. Each of these hold around 35 BBs, so you'll have plenty of shots before needing to reload. However, like all of the KTW Dong San guns, it sometimes has trouble when it comes to clearing the mag, and BBs can end up hiding in the mechanism. So it's best not faffed around with outside of a game to avoid random discharges. Despite its plain looks, it has a few rather nice features. It comes with a flip-up adjustable rail sight to aid in making those extra long shots, and also has semi-hidden safety on the lever action, which locks both the trigger and the action. The hop-up is, of course, adjustable via an Allen key port located under the foregrip band. Spring-powered, the KTW Winchester chronos in at around 240 to 250 FPS on 0.2 gram BBs. But you're really not going to want to shoot it with these, as this gun is rather picky. It knows what it likes, and that's 0.28 BBs and upwards. Or, well, it goes on strike and the whole thing decides it's not going to play. It shoots perfectly, however, on 0.3 gram BBs and has a rather nice safe FPS of 180. And it's with these BBs that it really shows its true colors. It's really a sniper rifle wearing a cowboy hat. Out of the box, this rifle could easily make 60 meter plus man-sized shots. I've gone back here in testing to 45 meters, and even though I've not quite got the hop-up right, it's still very consistent. The action on this gun is its most enjoyable feature. Cocking is achieved by the action of the underlever. The loading block and dust cover also move along with this, which I think is a nice touch. It can be cycled reasonably fast too, but there is a bit of a knack to it. The stock needs to be held tight into the shoulder and the foregrip held securely, as the action tends to want to throw the barrel up, like is happening here. Be warned though, if you're really pushing for speed, a slip can result in trapping your trigger finger between the lever and the trigger, which I can tell you from testing is best avoided. As taken aback by this gun as I am, nothing's perfect, and the KTW Winchester isn't without its faults. The main screw on the lever has a tendency to work itself loose. It's nothing that can't be fixed, however, with a bit of Loctite or a thin coat of nail varnish applied over the thread before re-screwing it, so no loss of sleep there. I also think that the plastic stock kind of lets the side down a bit. It has a good wood effect, but unfortunately though, the finish on it's not too durable at all. Nothing a bit of sanding and some burnt umber paint couldn't fix though. And lastly, like all springers, it can slam fire. However, this hasn't happened much during the many hours of testing I've put this gun through, and mostly seemed to be down to me having a poor cocking technique when I first started using it. The KTW Winchester costs around £200 brand new, which despite its faults, I think is a fair price for a beautiful, straight shooting, full metal airsoft recreation of the gun that won the West. And that's my look at the 1873 Dong San Winchester KTW. It's a bit of a mouthful. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more airsoft tips, tricks, reviews, and how-tos. Anyway, back to whatever you were doing. Shut up!